Dear brewers, the Swan has a portfolio of different malt types. We start with base malt. Base malt is nothing else than malt which you can use 100% or almost 100% for brewing without any addition. Nicest example of base malt is of course Pilsner malt, which is the most used base malt. Ale malt and Munich malt is also base malt, although using Munich malt 100% might be a little exaggerated, but at least 75% of pure Munich malt in a brew must be possible. 90% of all malt is base malt. The second one is, of course, gold one. Gold refers to the inside of the kernel. Caramel is brown and looks a little bit goldish. Gold one is in fact all the types of caramel malt, starting at a very low color of 10-15 EBC up to 400 EBC. During the process, we're using temperatures between 110 and 165 degrees. Depending on which temperature, we get what specific type. For instance, between 110 and 120, we have the Hell malt and we have the Belge malt. If we go to 400 EBC, we get the aroma between 160 and 165 degrees. We don't go any higher because caramel malt during processing exists from a lot of sugar. Sugar is burning very easy, so we cannot use a higher temperature. But that's why we stop around 400 EBC. The third one is what we call black swan. That are all the roasted barleys. In fact, you have three categories in roasted barley. The first category is the low color malts between 80 and 100 EBC. We call that the biscuit malts. The second category is the one between 200 and 500 EBC. Those malts are not used in brewing. They are mostly used for making. The third category is from 600 up to 1500, again for brewing purposes, and it starts with coffee, over chocolate, over black, up to extra black. And then we get a range up to 1500 EBC. Of course, we have a last category, which is the specialities of the specialities. And we call that the platinum swan, for instance, Malt or rye. Those kind of malts are more difficult to make. We only make them in very small quantities. You need adapted installations for that, so it's not so regular as the others.